All right. Everyone see and hear me just fine? Good? Okay, hopefully my internet this week will be much better than last week. All right. We're just going to give it a couple more minutes. Let other people join. Just continue to stretch out a little bit. Cynthia, this is going to be a little bit more advanced class. So feel free to train. We're going to be going through some of the brown belt techniques. So should be good. Should be fun for you. Just try your best. Okay. Thumbs up. Yeah. Good. Okay. Nate, Beatrice, and any specific techniques that you would like to work on? My plan for today was to basically run through the Shodan exam. Sensei Sean on Monday kind of did what I'd like to do, which is we'll do the techniques, basically one up, turn around, one back, and we'll do that a couple times for each technique. And we'll just go through the whole exam. But if there's any specific technique you want to go over before we do that, let me know. And we'll go through the techniques. Otherwise, we're going to run through the Shodan exam. I know, Anne, you're only MIKyu, but still good to do anyways. Good? No?
That sounds good. I just have a question for like the 5 punch and 5 kick combination.
Yes.
Do we like do 3 and then 2, like 3 readjust, do 2? Or are we just going
yeah, I'm gonna skip those.
Okay.
Because I don't know about you, but I don't have enough space to do 5 techniques. So I was gonna skip those, but we'll walk through them just to give you guys some more practice with what those ones are. You can do whatever you want, right? For the Shodan exam, it's any 5 punch or any 5 kick that you desire. But I'll show you again kind of what I would suggest, just so you have an idea of kind of something to do. But like I said, you can pick whatever you want for those. Good. Okay. We'll just give it one more minute. Just stretch out a little bit, just to make sure video's not glitching or anything. Audio's good. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Once again, let me know if it glitches, and I'll see what I can do about internet. But hopefully, it's much better today. All right. Why don't we get started? So we'll just start with a quick warm up like normal. So jumping jacks. Forward and back. You may arm circles forward and back. Cross your body. Oh, my shoulders are tight. Good. Legs apart wide, stretching forward. Try to keep your back straight as you stretch forward. Get that nice stretch in the hamstrings. If you find that it's hard to go down, try to flex your quads. That usually helps release the hamstrings. And up, push your hips forwards, stretching the front. You can move your upper body side to side, kind of get a little bit of movement into that front hip. That usually feels pretty good for me. Good. Arm across. And switch. Arm over. And switch. Switch again. And twist down to the ankle. and switch and down to the ankle. Good, and half hurdle. And switch. Good, Zenkusudachi. Try to get your feet pointed in the same direction. We're just stretching this here, so you want back foot pointed as much in the same direction as possible. That way you can get nice stretch in the calf, nice stretch in the hip. Switch directions, same thing. Try to get those feet pointed in the same direction, stretching the hip, stretching the calf. Good. And then go short stance. And I'm going to pull my pant leg up so you can see. Try to bend that back leg so you can get the stretch in the calf and the ankle here. Right? Good. And then switch sides. Right? I'm going to show you again. So just try to bend down into that back leg so you can get that nice stretch in the ankle. Good. And then feet shoulder width and just stretching forwards. And then squat down and up and down and up. Good. And just like we normally do, left hand out, just starting nice and easy with the punches, all the blocks. Doesn't need any kime, not a lot of speed, just kind of half speed, just warming up the shoulders, the arms, the hips. Starting with straight punch, chokazuki, ready, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roke, sich, hach, ku, ju, agyuki, rising block, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roke, sich, hach, ku, ju, sotouki, stomach block, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roke, sich, hach, ku, ju, uchiyuki, inside out block, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roke, sich, hach, ku, ju, Kitambarai, down block, ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roke, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. And just with the kicks, just kicking gate on. So we're just going to do front snap kick, side snap kick, washigiri, and then ushigiri. One at a time. So we'll start with my giri, just gate on, alternating legs by the count, just warming up the legs, ankles, the hips. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, roke, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. Yokogiri, so we're going to go sideways. Ready? Ich, same leg, ni, sam, shi, go, switch sides, roke, sich, hach, ku, ju. Good. Into a T stance, doing washigiri this way. Just one leg, we'll do 5 and then we'll switch. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go. Switch sides. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go. And then ushigiri, just going straight back, alternating legs. Ready? Ich, ni, sam, shi, go, Ku, Ju. And you may. And now say. Okay, grab a quick drink of water and then we'll jump into it. Looks like we had some more people join, so I'll take a look and see who's all on the call. Okay. Hendersons. Yes. What are you? Sun Q, NIQ, EQ? First, second, third Q? Yeah, go ahead and unmute. You can.
Third Q.
Third Q, okay. Jacqueline? You there? Okay. All right, so my plan is still to run through the Shodan exam. It'd be kind of similar to what Sensei Sean did on Monday. For my lower belts that aren't brown belts, just follow along as best you can. It's good practice, right? So we're going to be from Kamae stance. We'll be doing all the techniques for the Shodan exam, so try your best. For my San Qs and Neat Qs, right, some of this will be on your brown belt exam. For those of you that are FSKA students, this is more like your brown belt exam than our brown belt exam, so should be fairly similar. If you have any questions as we're going, feel free to unmute and ask a question. Otherwise, we're just going to run through the exam. Good? Most? Thumbs up? Yeah? Okay, cool. So it is going to work. As we'll be in Kamae, we'll do the techniques forwards, then we'll switch, then we'll go backwards, right? And we'll do that twice, up and back for each technique. And then we'll move into kata for the second half. So, good. Eli. The left leg forward, down block. Kamae say. Boom. Into Kamae stance. It's coming forward, Kizamazuki. So make sure you start hips more square, open as you come forwards. We'll do 2 coming forwards, then we'll switch and we'll go 2 going back. We'll do that twice. Ready? Itch. Knee. Turn, going back. Sump. Sheet. Switch. Ready? Coming forwards again. Itch. Knee. Switch. Sump. Sheet. And switch. And so make sure the arm comes out in the proper trajectory here. Straight out, straight back. Boom. You can have your elbow kind of more up and down if you want. Sensei Adam talked about this, it kind of restricts your body. It's a little better to be a little bit more relaxed so the arm can flow naturally. Right. Going forward, Udaken, back fist. So before we did Kizamazuki, hand came straight out this way. Udaken is going to come with the back of the fist this way. Right. Coming forward to Udaken, same thing, hips a little bit more forwards. You're going to step out, boom, Udaken, and then step up. We'll do 2 forwards, 2 back, we'll do that twice. Ready? Itch, knee, switch, going back, sump, sheet, switch, coming forwards, itch, knee, switch, coming back, sump, sheet, switch. All right, coming forwards, Oizuki. So make sure legs come together, in and out, step forwards as you punch, boom. Make sure there's a kime, and then recover. Ready? We'll try to do 2. You may have to adjust. Ready? Itch, knee, good. Switch, we'll go back, same thing. Sump, sheet, coming forwards again. Right. Itch, knee, switch, going back, same thing. Sump, sheet, good, and switch, Coming forward to Yakuzuki. So make sure your hips are 45. You're gonna drive forward. Hips are gonna turn in. Yakuzuki. Step up. Ready. Itch. Knee. Switch. Going back. Same thing. Sump. Sheet. Switch. Coming back. Same technique. So watch. People tend to go a little bit faster. The arm comes out this way. Make sure it really rubs the side, right? This way, right? Keep everything connected. Coming forward. Itch. Knee. Switch. Going back. Sump. Sheet. Switch. All right, we'll just do one of these going forward. So Oi Yakuzuki, lunging reverse punch. So going slow, we haven't gone through this one yet on my Friday classes. Some of the other instructors have talked about it, but what we do is you're gonna do Yakuzuki. You wanna have this forward feeling because you're gonna be stepping forward, going after your opponent, right? So the feeling is you attacked, they moved, and you have to chase them down, right? So it's not a 1, 2. It's a feeling of everything's going forward. At that kime moment, you have to step forward. There's nothing holding you back. Everything's moving you into your opponent. So we'll try that here. Careful with how much space you have. I don't have enough space to fully do this, so I'll be going a little bit slower. Adjust as you need. Ready. Itch. Going back. Knee. Good. Turn around again. Switch legs. Since we did the same leg going forward to back. Same thing. Sump. Switch. Sheet. And switch. Good. And you may. And now say. Questions on those so far? No? Good. All right. Now we'll continue into the combos. Those are the easy ones. Yoi. Left leg forward, down block. Kamaite. Good. Kamaite stance coming forward. Kizamazuki, Oizuki. Focus on not coming up and down, right? So there's a tendency as you do Kizamazuki, and as you step forward, you come up and then down. So they try to stay the same height as you're going forwards. Ready? We'll just do one forward and one back. We'll do that twice. Ready? Itch. Switch, going back. Knee. Good. Switch, switch legs. Sump. Switch. Sheet. Switch. Good. And switch back, left leg forward. Good. Coming forwards. Kizamazuki, half step Yakuzuki. Adjust as you need for space. If you need to go a little bit slower because you don't have much space. I know that's for me. So stepping out, Kizamazuki, half step, leg comes up, and we turn sideways. So we got Kizamazuki, half step, Yakuzuki. Focus here on your feet. So what we want to avoid, let me come a little bit closer. So we're here. As you half step, don't do this and cross, right? At most, it comes up next to your front foot and then step forward, right? Coming forward, Kizamazuki, half step, Yakuzuki. Ready, itch. Switch, going back. Knee. Good, switch, switch legs. Sump. Switch. Coming back, sheet. Good, and switch. Coming forward, Oizuki, half step, Kizamizuki. So I'll show that real quick. So you're gonna step forward, Oizuki. Same thing, try not to come up as you step forward. Half step, punch with the same hand, Kizamizuki, right? So one more time. Let's have everyone just go through it slowly together, and then we'll do it before count, ready, coming forward, oizuki, itch, half step, kamae hands, step forward, kizamazuki, recover, right? So when you step, the hand that's punching is gonna stay punching the whole time. Okay, coming forward, or oizuki, half step, kizamazuki. Ready, itch. The switch. Knee. Switch legs. Stomp. Switch. Sheep. Switch. Good, and switch legs again. And the paired technique for this one, oizuki, half step, Budokan, right? So instead of kizamazuki, we're just doing Budokan for the second technique, right? Good. Coming forward by the count. Itch. Switch. Going back. Knee. Switch legs. Stomp. Switch. Sheep. Switch. And switch legs. And last one in this set. Oizuki, half step, yakuzuki. So this one gets people tripped up a little bit, so I'll show you real quick. You're gonna step forward, oizuki, half step, I'm punching with the other hand, yakuzuki. Right, so going sideways, so you can see, I'm going to oizuki, half step, yakuzuki. So I'm using both hands here, right? At one time slow by the count so everyone get the feeling. Ready, oizuki, itch. Half step, yakuzuki, knee. Recover. Okay, slide back, coming forwards. 2 each side. Ready, oizuki, half step, yakuzuki, itch. Switch, going back. Knee. Switch legs. Itch. Switch, going back. Stomp. And switch. And you may. And now say. Good. Grab a quick drink of water. If there's any questions, feel free to unmute and ask. Good. My lower belts, how are you holding up, Cynthia, Jacqueline? Good? Yeah? Awesome. If you need to go slower, my lower belts, go slower. It's more important to get the technique correct than to go faster. For my upper belts, focus, if you've got less space, focusing on the right timing for the kime, right? Making sure that the technique flows properly. All right. We're about halfway through, so we'll continue. We got a few more punching techniques, and then we got the kicking techniques. Good. Yoi. The left leg forward, down block. Kamae. Kamae coming forward. It's yakuzuki, step forward, yakuzuki. So we worked on this a couple times on Fridays. Just to reiterate, right? So as you step forward, yakuzuki, you want to get those hips in square. The more deeply you get your hips in, the easier it is for your back leg to come in and out as you step. Right? If you don't get that hip in, you tend to kind of waddle down the floor, which we want to avoid. So one time, nice and slow by the count for my lower belts, just to get the feeling, right? So you're gonna yakuzuki, itch. Now you're gonna step forwards and punch with the other hand, yakuzuki, and then recover. Good? All right, coming forward, same thing, 4 times, 2 on each side. Ready, yakuzuki, yakuzuki, itch. Good. Switch, other side. All right, going back. Knee. Good. Switch. Switch legs. Coming forward. Sump. Good. And going backwards. Sheet. Good. And switch again. And then just one more time going forwards and back. I want to watch and just make sure you guys have that front leg moving properly. So just one more time, forward and back, ready, itch. Good, and then going back, knee. Good, and then coming forwards again, yeah. So one thing that we see from our brown belts on the showdown exam is, as you're doing the techniques, this front foot is not moving as much as it should be, right? They're stepping, but they're kind of stepping in the same spot, right? So really make sure you drive forwards so then you can step and drive, right? That front foot has to move. It's got to move forwards, right? Otherwise, you're not covering any distance. So just keep that in mind as you're practicing. That front foot really got to move forwards. Good. Coming forwards, Yakuzuki Uraken. This is one of my favorite techniques during exams. I like this one a lot. So going slow, right? You're going to Yakuzuki, same foot movement, right? You're going to step forwards, but this time instead of punching with the other hand, you're going to do Uraken and then recover. All right? Then one time slow, just so everyone get the feeling. You're going to Yakuzuki, and then you're going to step forwards and punch with this hand again that's out. Uraken, knee. Good. And step back. All right. 4 times. Ready. Itch. Whoa, slipped there. Coming back. Knee. Good. Switch legs. Sump. And coming back, last one, sheet. Good. And switch again. For this one, make sure that the hips don't open preemptively. And what I mean by that is, it's easy to do Yakuzuki, then as you step, hips turn, right? And now I'm already open, and then it's just an arm technique, right? So as you Yakuzuki, as you come forwards, try not to open the hip, right? Keep it, that back hip sort of back slightly. So that way as I'm coming forwards, now I can open and get the full power of the Uraken, right? So try not to open preemptively. Good. And last one for the punching before the 5-punch. Judge your distance accordingly. We're going to have Kizamazuki, Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki. All right, one time slow by the count just so everyone get the feeling. Ready, Kizamazuki itch, Oizuki knee, half step, punching with the other hand, Yakuzuki, some recover. Good. All right, coming forwards. Ready, Kizamazuki, Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki. Judge your distance accordingly as you need to. Itch. Going back, knee. Switch legs. Sump. And coming back, same thing. Sheet. Good, and switch. And you may. And now say. All right. We're going to cover the 5-punch combo, and then let you guys have a break real quick. So on the showdown exam, you can do any 5-punch combination that you want. However, the one thing that you need to do is make sure your last technique is a power technique. right? So don't finish with a half step Kizamazuki, right? Make sure that last technique is either a Yakuzuki, Oizuki, maybe a spinning Budokan, something that's powerful, right? It needs to be a strong technique for the last one. The one that we suggest, because you have to do it on all your upper Dan technique exams, and it's usually the easiest one to flow, is you're going to add on to the technique that we just did. So we're going to have Kizamazuki. So everyone do this with me. Kizamazuki, step forward, Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki. And then from here, I'm going to step forwards, punching with the same hand, Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki, and then recover. All right. So one more time, going through the 5-punch combo. Ready? Kizamazuki ich, Oizuki ni, half step, Yakuzuki song. This is the one we just did. Slide back if you need to. Now you're going to step forward, you're going to punch with the same hand. Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki, and recover. Good. Let's try the other side real quick. If you had your left leg forward, switch to your right leg. Okay, Kizamazuki, Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki. Slide back if you need to. Step forward, punching with the same hand. Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki, and recover. And you may. And now say. Good. Grab a drink of water, and then we'll move on to the kicks. If you have any questions, go ahead and unmute and ask.
Sensei, quick question. When you're doing the Oizuki, the second Oizuki, you retract your hand. How much do you retract to do it?
Yeah, that's a good question. Okay, let's see if I can do it without thinking too much. Otherwise, I'm gonna mess up. So, Kizamazuki, Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki. So I'm kind of, so I'm here. As I'm stepping, I'm not like pulling it back. Let's see if I can get closer so you can see. I'm kind of coming into, yeah, like a mid-kamae, so I can throw the punch, right? It's almost as if my hand, so it's in space here, right? This position. As I'm stepping, it's coming back. It's not moving. It's coming back with my body, and now I'm punching out, right? So it's kind of fixed in space. So as I'm moving forward, it's coming, my arm's moving into kamae, but it's not actively retracting. My body's moving into the arm, right?
And the other hand, you just keep it on your hip? The point?
I come back as I'm stepping, so I'm here, boom. I'm coming into like a full kamae hands basically as I'm stepping, so I can use both hands to get that second technique. So you want to make sure that you're always using two hands, right? Good. Any other questions on the punching techniques? So we're going to go into kicking next. So any questions on the punching techniques? Lower belts, Jacqueline, Cynthia? No? Good? Okay, cool. Kicking techniques. So there's only a few kicking techniques, a lot more punching techniques. We'll start off with the one that we always practice all the time, right? So that's Maigiri Oizuki, right? So make sure when you're doing this technique, the timing is not basic timing, right? Which I mean is not kick, step down, punch, right? We're not doing that. You're gonna kick, and as the kick comes back, the arm goes out, and then you step down, right? So you're punching in the air. This is kumite version, right? So we'll do 2 up, 2 back, and then we'll go on to the next technique. So we're gonna do Maigiri, Oizuki, step down, and then we'll do it twice. Ready? Ich. Knee. Good. And going back. Some. Shi. Switch. Good. Coming forwards. Yakuzuki Maigiri. So this one should feel, the next couple of techniques should feel pretty good. So we're going to do Yakuzuki. So the hips are moving in. Boom, Yakuzuki. And now you're just going to let the hips fly and kick, right? So these next techniques should feel good because the hips are moving in the same direction as they're moving with the punch, right? For my upper belts, the timing you want to have is as soon as this punch is coming out and it's kimain, boom, the kick is going, right? So as soon as that kime happens, that kick should be flying, right? So it's a shorter timing. For my lower belts, just get the feeling of punch, kick, right? Just to get that timing. For the upper belts, as soon as you feel that kime, boom, that kick should be moving. Okay, coming forwards, Yakuzuki, Maigiri, ready, ich, knee, going back, some, shi, switch. All right, coming forwards, Yakuzuki, Mawashigeri, Yakuzuki, Mawashigeri, all right? So same feeling for my upper belts. If you have troubles with your Mawashigiri, this one should feel good if you get that timing right. If the hips are moving in, as soon as you kime, the hips just keep going. Boom, as it comes around. Should help get that kick moving easily in the correct arc, right? Once again, for my lower belts, try to get that feeling of punch and then kick, right? So don't worry too much about that short timing. Coming forward, Yakuzuki Mawashigiri, you ready? Ich. Knee. Going back. Some. Shi. And switch. Coming forward, Yakuzuki Yokogiri Kikomi. So Yakuzuki side thrust kick. So the leg's gonna come in front here, and then you're gonna pivot, and it's gonna come out, side thrust, and then come down, right? So the key here is to bring that leg up. What we see, we'll turn sideways so you can see. Since we're getting towards the end of the exam, people are getting tired. So they've got the Yakuzuki. As the side thrust kick comes in, it scoops this way because they're tired, right? So you want a Yakuzuki and then bring up the leg and then thrust, right? Make sure that leg comes up so you can thrust properly. Good. All right, coming forwards, Yakuzuki Yokogiri Kikomi, side thrust kick. All right, ich. Going back. Knee. Switch legs. Some. And coming back. Shi. And switch. Switch legs again. And everyone's favorite. Ushirogiri Yakuzuki. Spinning back kick, reverse punch. So you're going to turn, kick, keep going, turn around, Yakuzuki, and recover, right? So it's easy to get disconnected here. So make sure as you turn that the legs come together, right? So you can thrust straight, and then you can step down and pivot into the punch, right? Try to avoid this feeling of too much circular disconnection, right? Turn, kick straight out, continue down, punching with the arm, rubbing the side, right? Keep everything connected here. Coming forward, Ushio-gari Yakuzuki, ready. Ich. Knee. Switch, going back. Some. Sheet. And switch. Good. Coming forward, last one before the 5 kick. Maigiri, Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki. So you're gonna do front snap kick, step down, Oizuki, half step, Yakuzuki. Right, so one time slow. This time you are gonna step before you punch, so we're not punching in the air. Ready, Maigiri, ich. Step down, Oizuki, knee. Half step, Yakuzuki, and recover. Good. Okay, coming forward, one time each side. Ready. Ich. Switch legs. Knee. And switch. And you may. And now say. All right, the last one is a 5 kick combination. Once again, you can do whatever you want. Just make sure that last kick is a good power kick. So a thrust kick, a jumping kick, something that's powerful. Don't just finish with, you know, a side snap kick. All right, so one that you can do, I like to do this as a warm-up before class, right? So you can do front snap, roundhouse, step down, back kick, side snap, front thrust. Right? You get all the kicks in there. It kind of flows well. It's a good one to do. Another one that you see kind of a lot of people do, the same kind of motion, right? Front snap, roundhouse, back kick, front kick, and then a jumping kick, right? If you want to throw in a tobigiri, you can do that. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want for that. The only suggestion I give for this one is, and we've talked about this before, when you kick, don't step straight down, right? Kick, step out, right? So you're in a longer stance, right? Not only will this give you more distance as you're doing your techniques, if you're doing something that spins, if you kick and step straight down, right, my area of stability for my base is very small, right? It's easy to get off balance. If I kick and step out, it's easier to turn and then kick, right? So make sure your base is wider. Don't just step straight down. Okay. Questions on the kicking techniques? If not, grab a drink of water and then we'll do some kata.
Sensei, what about the stationary kicks?
Ah, yes, we'll do those at the end. Gotta make sure you guys are extra tired for the stationary kicks. No other questions on kicking techniques? Okay, good. Kata, so we got kind of a range here. So we'll do one lower kata and then one shodan kata. So my EQs, actually any of my brown belts, you guys want to chime in which kata you would like to work on. EQs specifically, since we're doing pre-shodan, if there's one that you want to work on. And then for my lower belts, if there's a kata you want to go over, speak up. Oh, Jacqueline, I hear you, even though you're unmuted.
Sensei?
Yes.
I actually want to work on kihon.
Oh, techie. Okay, we can work on techie on again. Jacqueline, I still can't hear you. You want to just type in the chat which kata you want to do? I don't know why I can't hear you. Does anybody else hear her, or is it just me? No, nobody here. Okay, yeah, just type in the chat, Jacqueline. You have Godon. Okay, cool. Yeah, we can do that. All right, so we'll do Teki Nidon and Hand Godon. We'll do Hand Godon first, and then we'll do Teki Nidon. So, good. Obviously, we don't have much space, so it'll be a lot of shifting around. Just try your best. I'll try to speak also which hands I'm using, since it's hard to do it opposite, so I'm mirroring you. So even though it's mirrored, just try to follow the direction that I'm giving. Okay. Anyway, Hand Godon. Okay, so the first one, you're going to go out to the left. Boom. Inside out block back stance. Ready. Itch. And then you're going to punch knee. Good. The key here, don't let that leg collapse, right? So you come down, boom, here, and then punch, keeping that stance nice and strong. You're going to step up. Boom. Oh, I'm out of frame. Feet together, arm here. Arm is slightly down, so it's not flat. It's slightly down, like water running down a mountain. Boom. So we're here. Now you're going to look to the right. Boom. Step out. Back stance, inside out block. Same thing. Reverse punch. Step up. Chi. Now you're going to step forward with the right leg. Inside out block. Back stance. Let me come back in frame. Itch. Step forwards with the left leg. X block. Knee. I prefer to have my right hand on top. You're going to pull back some. Catch the punch sheet. Now, this is the reason I want the right hand on top. So I'm going to come forward so you can see. So my hands are crossed. Now they're going to turn around the wrist, grabbing the punch, and coming back. That's one more time. I'll see if I can do it backwards. So I'm mirroring you. So it's going to come this way. All right, so my wrists are tied together here. Boom, grabbing, pulling back. All right, so it's just going to twist, come back. Okay, so we're here. You're going to come back. Now you're going to punch with the left. One. Now you're going to step forward, oizuki, kiai, ni. Boom. All right, now I'm going to turn. So watch my stance. I'm going to pivot, right? And as I pivot, I'm going to turn away so you can see it better. So I'm going to pivot. I'm going to wind up, right? Step down, Hibadashi stance, down block, right? So I'm here, boom, I'm going to turn around, boom, this way, right? So I've got my right leg out to the back, right hand down block. Ready to go, some. Good. Now you're going to wind up left hand under right. Now the left hand's going to come out and open this way. Okay, now I'm going to crescent kick. So I'm going to turn my front foot. I'm going to crescent kick, hitting my hand. Boom. Empty strike. Good. Now I'm going to slide. Boom. And hit the guy with an inside out block this way. Now I'm going to uppercut. Boom. Here. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. I'm in a T stance. I'm this way. Right? Good. So right here. Now you're going to jump. You're going to tuck in the air, right? This way. You're going to land Kosadachi here, X block. You're gonna ki in the air. What you want to avoid when you land is landing like this, right? Back straight, butt in, nice and down, right? So we're here. You're gonna jump, ki in the air, ready, stomp. Good. Now you're gonna step out with the right leg to the back. Inside out block front stance. Good. Now this is gonna be just like Han Yondon. I'm gonna block with the left hand. So I'm here. Boom, block with the left hand, right hand on the forehead. I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna groin strike to the front, right? So I'm here, boom, this way. Now I'm gonna, should be in a narrow stance, because we're gonna shift back into back stance, double block this way. Good. Now you're gonna step up. Boom. So we're here. All right. This move always gives people troubles. So we're here. You're gonna turn, block. The way we're gonna do this, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see. Yeah. So I'm gonna wind up for down block this way. So my right hand is gonna come to my left ear. Right? Now I'm gonna block like Han Yondon. Right hand blocking down, left hand up. And then I'm gonna pivot. Boom. Right? So I'm here. I'm gonna wind up down block, Han Yondon block, pivot all the way around, and now I can step forward, groin strike. Right? You're gonna wanna make that flow. So it's not 1, 2, right? It's boom this way, and then strike. Right? But breaking it down, that's the move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Everyone come down into groin strike. Itch. Pull back knee. And you may. And now say. Good. Questions, hand Godon? No? For the jump, everyone always has questions about the jump. It's hard to do indoors. My ceiling's not super high, so it's I'm always a little worried, even though I probably can't touch it. But the feeling, right, is you're gonna turn, and then you're just gonna jump and tuck, right? If I jump here, it doesn't look like I can jump very high, but if I jump here, it looks much higher, right? So make sure you tuck in the air. When we get back into the dojo, we can definitely work more on all the jumps. And I can show you a little bit more how to do it. It's just very hard indoors, especially for me when I've got lots of stuff that can kind of fall and break. So I'm trying to be light-footed here. Good? All right, Teki Nidan. Good, Jacqueline, good? Yeah, thumbs up, okay. Good, perfect. Okay, Teki Nidan, and then we'll do stationary kicks. Good. All right, Yoi. Teki Nidan. All right, so we've gone through this a couple times, my upper belt. All right, so you're gonna look to the right. You're gonna come down into cats or crossed cat stance. Hands are gonna come here with the thumbs, right? This way. Ready? Let me come sideways. Itch. And you're gonna look to the front. You're gonna block in front of your face, and then you're gonna break as you step down. Good. Now you're gonna step across, block in front, and then step out. Boom. Blocking to the side. Good. Step up, looking to the left. Same thing with the thumbs. Now you look to the front, block, step down, break, looking to the left. Now we're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna step across, block in front, step out, block to the left. All right. I'm gonna come close so you guys can see the hands again. So we're here. Now right now my right hand is open. My right hand's gonna close. My left hand's gonna open as it comes back. So we're here. It's gonna come back this way, right? So come back, itch. Now the left hand is gonna stay open the whole time. Switch knee. Now you're gonna come back to the right hip and the right leg's gonna come up. It's gonna come back here. And then I'm gonna turn and empty strike. Ready, some. And you're gonna wind up with the right hand, come out, grasping block. Good. And then Teki punch sheet. Good. And this is just like Teki Shodan. You're gonna step across, you're gonna block, boom. Teki punch, the Teki move, I mean, ki. Good. Now from here, the right hand is gonna open as it comes back. Come back to right hip. Switch to the left side, come up, left leg up, empty strike, some. And then left hand wind up, coming out, grasping block, Teki punch sheet. Good. Teki move, step across, block, boom. And then the Teki move, ki. And then you may. And now say. Okay. Questions on Teki Nidan? I know we've been working on that in the Friday classes, but any questions, Nate, Beatrice?
The one question I had was, it's a tiny thing, but I noticed it feels like I always end up slightly right at my start spot. Well, I feel like it makes this because when you start the kata, you step over and then go out. But when you're here, you just do this motion, but you don't actually step over first. So
yeah,
it should be slightly further.
See if I can. Whoa. Oh yeah, okay. Let me try to see if I can show you with the feet. So you're here, right? As you step, the step across is not here. You see how far apart my feet are? It's right next to it, right? So to give you context, it used to be nekawashi, right? So your feet would be in line. Then we decided to just step across. So your feet should be, at most, you should basically end up 1 foot width, right, off. But you can adjust that as you go with the amount of movement. So just make sure you're not stepping wide, right? It's gonna come close and then boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, when you step over, even if you're only a foot width though, you're also, this foot is a body width, like a shoulder width over relative to where it would be if you didn't step. So it just, on the other one, you don't step. And
yeah, so boom, you're here, come up, boom.
it's probably
boom.
still slight, like I could just make my stances going one way slightly longer. Like
Yeah, you may have to adjust slightly, maybe make one direction slightly shorter with a lower stance, and then the other one slightly longer. There are a few katas like this where you have to kind of adjust it as you go, otherwise you're going to be kind of off. Another, to give you context, another one that kind of happens this way is the Yondan katas, Gojushio Shon, Gojushio Dai. You move to the angles, and you actually end up, if I'm starting here, a lot of times you end up like a whole body width off. So you have to play around with it to figure out how to end up in the same spot. If you're close, that's good enough, right? It doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as you're close.
Yeah, it was more of just a theoretical question, less of I'm actually noticing a big difference, more of it seems like there should be.
Yeah, you just have to play around with it. Sometimes you have to adjust slightly your stances. Okay. For the last couple minutes, the last thing we'll do is stationary kicks, because I promised we would do that. Good. Yoi. left leg forward, down block, kamaite. Boom, staying your basic, hands up. Stationary kicks, you're gonna do front snap, side snap, roundhouse, back kick, step down. 3 sets each leg. Ready, hajime. When you finish, come back to Yume. And everyone, now you got right leg forward, down block, kamaite. Same thing, 3 sets, and then come back to Yume. Ready, Yume. I need to work on balance for myself. And you may. And now say. Good. And just stretching real quick. Legs apart wide. Stretching forwards. To the left. To the right. Up. Stretching forwards, pushing the hips forwards. Good. Center splits. Walk the hands forwards, push the hips. Walk the hands back, hands behind the legs. Back to center again, up on the heels. Good. Walk the feet up. Stretching forwards. And up. Good. Front stance. Try to go a little bit longer. Stretching it all out. Okay, switch sides. Good, and last one, quad stretch. And switch. Good, and you may. And now say, good, thanks for training. For my upper belts, I hope that was helpful. For my lower belts, thanks for trying to keep up. If you have any questions, I'll be on the call for a little bit longer. Don't forget, tonight, 6 o'clock with Sensei Adam. It's a general class. This should be pretty good. He always does a good job. Otherwise, thanks for training. I'll see you guys next week. Os.
Oh, thank you, Sensei.
Os.
Bye, Sensei.
Thank you, Sensei.
Os.
Thank you, Sensei.
Os.
Sensei. Sensei,
Yes.
do you know if there's class on Monday?
I don't actually. Sensei Michelle has kind of been in charge of the schedule. So she probably knows, might be good. We'll see if I can text her, ask her to send out, because I don't know for sure. Usually we're closed on holidays, but since we're all home, I don't know if she's got different plans. I'll ask.
Either way, I can check on the schedule. I was just curious.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me ask just to verify.
Thank you, Sensei. Have a good weekend.
You too. Thank you.
Os.